So today I just wanted to share with you guys a little progress on the garden, kind of like a little mini tour. So it's been probably about, I don't know, I'm not sure the time frame from the start of the veggies I planted to where they are today. Some stuff has died off and some stuff is ready for harvest, like the potatoes. Some of them are already ready for harvest. But yeah, I just want to take you guys around and show you the progress on this year's garden, because the garden last year, if you have not seen that video from last year, I just had a really hard time last year gardening with squirrels, the chipmunks, and ants eating up all my produce and vegetables. This year, everything is really thriving. I did take a whole new approach, which was starting very early in the greenhouse. I even started some plants inside my house. And so yeah, today I just want to show you guys the progress of my beautiful garden this year. And I'll definitely get a beautiful harvest, I believe. So these, I call them blue jays, but I think they're called stellar jays. And they are such a beautiful bird, but when I tell you guys, they are such a nuisance, they are. So over right up in that area is a chicken coop, and you can see the chicken kind of coming down the run a little bit. There's actually a blue jay in there right now eating the food, and they come in like groups and steal the bird food out of the chicken coop. And they also like to drink from this blue water bowl I have here, which is so cool, but man, they are such a nuisance. I even tried throwing food like far away from here to feed them, and they still just find their way back here. So I don't know what to do about that, if anything. But yeah, they're just over there right now chowing down, and they yell so loud. Yeah, so anyways, let's get back to the garden. My poor girl. Come on, darling. Come on in. Bird. My girl. Okay, so I am going to start here, which is the herb garden. Everything is attached. The flower garden, the main garden, and the herb garden. So this is the entrance into the herb garden. And everything you see we built. This was not here before we moved in. And yeah, we built all of this. I'll insert some old videos of us, like the process and stuff like that, so you guys could see that. And what I got here is, I didn't want to go crazy this year with the herbs because, again, last year was just not a good gardening year. So I got some, what is this? Pineapple mint. This is pineapple mint. And I just did some thyme. So again, I didn't want to go crazy. Last year I did basil, 4 different types of basil, and they pretty much got eaten up by squirrels and everything else. And then below there, we planted a raspberry, and these are blackberries, all there and there. So we planted 3 blackberries and 1 raspberry. In this bed, like I told you guys, some stuff has already started to flower, and we've already harvested some things like the spinach. And today I'm going to harvest the potatoes. So yeah, this bed was arugula and cilantro, which is slowly coming up. And this is some thyme that's also going to seed. I don't know why I keep watering it, but I'm waiting for it to go to seed so I can harvest the seeds. This is some chive that came and went and came again, and it keeps coming, which I love. We also purchased 2 grapevine plants and put those in this year. One's here and one's in a corner over there. Before we leave the herb garden, I forgot to show you guys. In here, I randomly planted carrots as a test trial, and they started doing something. There's life here. These potatoes are all from last year. Last year, I used both of these to plant potatoes in, and this guy ended up coming back. Look at that. So awesome. So this bed is more cilantro, because I just love cilantro, collards, and kale. And it's doing awesome. Everything seems to be growing here. And we put these nets on. This is fencing, which actually works wonders to keep the pests out. And this bed, probably my favorite. Oh my God. And we have 3 tomatoes coming. That's awesome. So with this bed, I don't know how many different types of tomatoes are in this bed, but I went a little crazy with the tomatoes this year on purpose. They're all from seed except this one. This one I purchased, I'm not sure when, probably 2 weeks ago. And it's some type of orange. It's like an orange tomato, if I remember correctly. And this is the first tomato plant I actually started first indoors, and then I put it in the greenhouse. And man, she's just been doing awesome, from house to garden to greenhouse, or from house to greenhouse to garden bed. She's been doing awesome. And she's already producing. Look at her little tomatoes. Look at that. So next we have the lettuce bed, which let's see. These are from seed, this is from seed, and this one's from seed. The rest are, well, they're all from seed. So I started these in a greenhouse, and they're doing awesome. I was really nervous to start my lettuce outside because last year the ants did a number on my lettuce. And this bed, so this redhead cabbage I purchased from the store. And then I just planted like 3 plants of beets, which were not doing good. And recently, I randomly put this in, which is a slits from a yam potato I've been growing inside. And it seems like it survived. So with this bed, it's just kind of one of those beds that's like, I don't know, I'm just throwing stuff in it. Like I said, I have a yam in there. Here's a beautiful red cabbage. And then all of this is more carrots. And then that's beets. This bed I'm pretty happy about because I love peppers. I love red and green. I love all types of peppers that are not hot. And this is just a variety of peppers I planted. Okay, shall we talk about this bed? This bed is pretty awesome. So this bed is filled with squash and cucumbers. 3 different types of cucumbers. And about 4 different types of squash. Butternut squash, yellow squash, zucchini, and what else? Spaghetti squash. And then we have those delicious lemon cucumbers growing here, which are flowering. So all of these are the lemon cucumbers. And then squash and butternut squash, zucchini, spaghetti squash. So this is a bed I ended up harvesting pretty early, very much so where I ended up planting more spinach because it grows so quickly. So this is a spinach and cabbage bed. And then my lovely potatoes, which I'm going to harvest. I'm going to harvest my potatoes this evening. Whoa, that looks like a wasp. So these potatoes, let's see. Yep, I believe they were the first thing I planted, like before spring. So they did awesome this year. And I still have some popping up here, like new growth. But for the most part, a lot of them are ready to harvest. Ah, that's a wasp. I remember when I first started gardening and I saw these dead looking stems. I thought that my potatoes didn't make it. But that's how you tell that they are ready, is when your stems look like that, like they're dead. And then after starting the potatoes, I started my peas. So the peas and the potatoes are 2 things I start out here early spring or a little bit before spring because they can tolerate the cold. And I just may have enough time left in the season where I can also harvest the rest of my peas this evening and start a whole new batch. So there's also some new growth with peas growing, which is awesome. But they are definitely ready for harvest as well. I mean, for the most part, we just eat these like they're candy. And we finish them so quickly we never have time to harvest them because they're so good. Even the dogs like them. So yeah, I'll harvest these this evening and the potatoes. And that is pretty much the garden tour. And I will insert some clips of the previous before and after type of situation. And this area over there is the flowered garden, which it connects to this garden, but you have to go out of the vegetable garden. Now you're in the flowered garden, which also did terrible last year. So this year it's doing its thing with the different flowers that are coming up. And I'm pretty excited about that. There you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed my little mini garden tour.